A very happy morning to all of you students and welcome to my virtual class. We are going to continue our chapter 11 exercise 11.2. Now today we are going to do question number 5 and 7. Yes, 5 and 7, not 6. Because 6 is quite lengthy and quite difficult, so we will take it later. So first we are going to solve 5th and 7. So let's see what is the 5th question of exercise 11.2. Draw a line segment AB of length 8 centimeter. Taking A as center, draw a circle of radius 4 centimeter and taking B as a center, draw another circle of radius 3 centimeter. Construct the tangent to each circle from the center of other circle. So we have to do construction here like this. So first of all, I am going to give you a rough idea as this is a 8 centimeter line segment AB. Okay, so end points are A and B. And as it is asked, draw the 4 centimeter circle at center A. With center A, you have to draw a 4 centimeter radius circle. So this is a 4 centimeter. And at B, you have to draw a circle having a radius 3 centimeter like this. Okay, so this is 3 centimeter. And lastly, they asked to draw the tangent from the center to the other circle. It means you have to draw the tangents from A to this circle and from B to this circle. Are you getting it? Okay, so like this we have to construct our given construction, asked construction. Okay, so let's start with the rounder and scale. Okay, what is the first step? To take 8 centimeter radius, length and draw a line segment like this. So taking 8 centimeter, so this is 8 centimeter and give name this line segment as AB. This is of 8 centimeter. Now they are asking to draw a circle at A and B. At A, asked to take a radius 4 centimeter. Okay. So we are going to do a circle having 4 centimeter at A and 3 centimeter at B. So now 3 centimeter at B. At B. Okay. So after this, what should we do? So what we used to do to draw the tangent, we do a perpendicular bisector of the given line segment. Here the line segment is AB. So exactly we are going to do same and we will construct or do the perpendicular bisector of AB. How to draw? Again, take a more than half length of the line segment, make an arc on upper side, downward side from A center, same without changing the radius, take B as a center and make a arc. So when we join this intersection point, it will give a midpoint of line segment AB. Okay, so let's join this to get a midpoint. So as we join, this point is M, which is a midpoint. Now what is next? Next is with radius M and with center M and radius MB or MA, you can draw a arc on A and on circle having center B. I repeat, with center M, either MB or MA radius, draw a arc on circle having center A and having center B. Is it clear? Are you getting me? You can, if you want to do a whole circle, you can do it like this. Okay, if you are comfortable with this, you can do like this. Is it clear? Now, what is the next step? The next step is, as these are the points, intersection point. First of all, give name PQ and this is RS. Okay, now join BS. Similarly, join BR. Again, join AP and join AQ. So by this way, you can draw a tangent from center A to the circle having center B, and from center B to the circle having center A. So for this circle, for bigger circle having center A, the tangents are AP and AQ. For the smaller circle having center C, the tangents are BR and BS. Is it clear? Okay. So like this you can draw the tangents if the question is like this. Now let's see the justification. Let's see its justification. Let us join A and R. So first of all we have to join center A with R, which is a point of contact. Okay, and if we join this angle ARB, this angle ARB of course is of 90 degree, as this is in the semicircle. The angle subtended in semicircle is always 90 degree, and therefore angle ARB is equal to 90 degree. As it is 90 degree, so BR is perpendicular to AR, and as BR is a perpendicular to AR and AR is a radius with center A, therefore BR has to be a tangent to a circle with center A. You can write same with this thing also. Here join AS. So angle ASB is equal to 90 degree, angle in semicircle, and BS perpendicular to AS. As AS is a radius with center A, therefore BS has to be a tangent with the circle having center A. Okay, so now this is for the first portion. Now for the second portion. Now here similarly AP and AQ you can show as a tangent. How? Join here BP, join B and P. Therefore angle BPA is a 90 degree, as again it is in a semicircle, and therefore AP is perpendicular to BP, and as BP is a radius, AP has to be a tangent for the circle having center B. Similarly, join B and Q. So again this is a semicircle, and angle BQA subtended in semicircle is 90 degree, and therefore BQ is perpendicular to AQ, as BQ is a radius. So here BQ is perpendicular to BQ, BQ is a radius, and therefore AQ has to be a tangent with a circle having center B. Okay, all these are the steps for the justification. Okay, for your knowledge I elaborate it, but it is not necessary that you have to mention each and every point. You can just like similarly AP and AQ have to be tangent to a circle. Just one portion explanation is enough. Then you can write similarly AP and AQ have to be tangent to a circle with a center B. Is it clear? I hope you got this concept and steps. Okay. If you want, I repeat the steps again. So first of all, what are the steps of the construction? First of all, draw line segment AB of 8 cm. Second step, with radius 4 and center A, draw a circle. With center B and radius 3 cm, draw a circle at B. This is the second step. Now the third step. Draw a perpendicular bisector of AB which intersect at M. It means M is a midpoint. Fourth step. With center M, AM or MB as a radius, draw a circle which intersect the both circle at different points. At the circle having center A intersect with R and S. The circle with center B intersect with P and Q. Now join AP, AQ and BR and BS. So AP and AQ are the tangent for the circle having center B. BR and PS are the tangents for the circle having center A. Like this you can write down the steps. Now let's see the seventh question. Now let's discuss the seventh question. Draw a circle with the help of bangle. Here they are asking to use any circular object. For example, here it is given bangle. Okay, so without using rounder or compass, okay, you have to draw a circle. Take a point outside the circle. It means you have to take any exterior point. Construct the pair of a tangent from this point to a circle. In 9th standard, you have studied about how to get the center of the circle if it is not given. Okay, so I am giving you a rough idea about this construction, and then we will use compass and scale for proper construction. So as here it is given that you have to draw first of all a circle without using rounder or scale. Without using rounder or compass. So for example, I have done here by using any circular object. I don't know where is the center. Okay, so to get the center, what we used to do? We used to do draw two chords which are non-parallel. Listen carefully. We have to draw a non-parallel chords. For example, I draw here it is AB and CD. These are the non-parallel chords. Now the second step is draw a perpendicular bisector of each chord. For example, these are the perpendicular bisector of CD and ED. Okay, the point which they intersect, the point where it intersects both the perpendicular bisector is the center of the circle. That you have already studied in 9th standard. Okay, now next is they are asking to take any point, for example P at outside. Okay, and from this P we have to draw a tangent. So as usual after getting a center O, what we used to do? Join O and P to get the line segment. Again, next is draw a perpendicular bisector of OP, which gives a midpoint N with center M, either OM or MP as a radius. You can draw the circle or arc on the earlier one, and this point of contact, if you join, it will give a tangent. Isn't it easy? Okay, so like this we can draw. So let's do the actual construction. Now here I have already drawn the circle by using a circular object. I don't have a center. Okay, so first of all I am going to draw two chords AB and CD which are non-parallel, which are not parallel to each other. Okay, now next thing is to draw a perpendicular bisector of both. Perpendicular bisector of AB and CD. So for perpendicular bisector, again more than half from upper side, downward side, from center A, from center B, upper side and downward side. Now I have to join this. Okay, so this is a perpendicular bisector for AB. This is the perpendicular bisector of AB. Now I have to draw a perpendicular bisector for CD. So again, more than half from upper side at center A and downward side from center D, from center C again, from center See again upward side and downward side. Okay. Now I have to join this to get exact a perpendicular bisector of CD. Now if you see both the lines, both perpendicular bisector, here it is in a orange color, here it is in a purple color. They are meet at this center. Okay, they are meeting at this center. And this center is we denoted as a center and give a name O. So O is a center of the circle. What we get by using without using the rounder or compass. Now second step is to take any point at outside. So let P is a point which is outside of the circle. Now next step is to join OP. Again, to get tangent we have to get a perpendicular bisector, or we have to draw a perpendicular bisector of OP. So perpendicular bisector of OP. So again for that more than half from center O at upward direction and downward direction. From P same radius without changing radius, same arc from upward side and downward side. So like this you can join this to get midpoint. So this is M, which is a midpoint of OP, right? Now with center M and radius MP or MO, we can draw a arc on original circle. So it will give a different or distinct intersection point. That point we called as a point of a contact. So here I can give name R and it is S. So when I join PR and PS, so these are the two tangent PR and PS from the outside point P to the circle having center O. Like this you can draw a tangent if they are asking to draw a circle without using rounder and take point P outside, any point outside and draw the tangent. Isn't it interesting? Okay, so you can do regular practice so you can get a better result. Okay, so let's see the justification. Let's see what to write in a justification. So in justification, first of all we have to join OR and OS. So first of all we are going to join OR and OS. As you see, it is in a semicircle again, so this is 90 degree. And if we join OS, again this is a lower semicircle, so again it is a 90 degree. So join OR and OS is the first step to write. Since ORP is 90 degree because angle subtended in semicircle, and PR is perpendicular to OR and OR is a radius. Therefore PR has to be a tangent to a given circle. Similarly, you can write PS is also a tangent to a given circle. No, not necessary that again you have to write here that since PSO is 90 degree angle in semicircle and PS perpendicular to OS, OS is a radius and therefore PS has to be a tangent. No need to write again for PS. You can just write. Similarly, PS is also a tangent to a given circle. That's it. Okay. So now let's just recall or repeat the steps of construction. So first step is draw a circle. with any circular object of it is, or if it is asking question particularly, use the bangle. So our first sentence should be draw a circle by using bangle. Second step, draw two non-parallel chords. Third step, draw a perpendicular bisectors of two non-parallel chords. Fourth step, intersection point of the bisectors of non-parallel chords is a center of the given circle. Next step, take point outside, take P point outside of the circle, join OP, O which is the center, join OP. Next step, draw a perpendicular bisector of OP which will give you a midpoint of OP. With center M, next step, with center M, radius OM or MP, draw a circle to the earlier one which intersect in two different points R and S. Last step, join RS and PS. And last one is, therefore PR and PS are the tangent to the circle from point P. That's it. Okay. So in next lecture, we will see the sixth question. It is quite lengthy and difficult, but don't worry, we will do more and more practice, so you can do it in a better way. Okay. So meet you in a next lecture. Till then, goodbye.